just treat this like an encore because it might sound like one. This is Song for Faye, and Daniel Morrow said, won't you play this? And it does seem quite appropriate because it's about Faye, Larry Brown's Faye. And I first read Joe, and, Faye walks out of Joe about midway through, pretty fed up with the life that she's had to lead. And she walks out that front door, that dirt floor house, and looks out into the world. And you can tell she's going somewhere. And sure enough, on page 1 of Faye, she's back. And she's back. And I wouldn't say that Faye and I, are carbon copies of one another. For one thing, she's a lot younger in that book. But there is a great scene at the beginning that I think it's really extraordinary, and one of those Larry Brown cinematography movie set images. And it's when she heads into the church and there's no one there, and she helps herself to she's starving, and she eats some of the food out of the refrigerator that was left for a Sunday, dinner on the grounds or whatever. And it's all those classic Southern iconic dishes. And then she takes a nap, and then she has $2. And when she goes back into the church, she takes one out and puts it in the altar plate and walks out to, have quite a time in the rest of that book. So anyway, and she's always got her purse on her shoulder. So this is for Larry Brown, and it's a song for Faye, and it's a pleasure to be here. And it's so great to be back in Oxford. I better check that before I get started. All right. Sun comes up in the morning, see that sunrise forming, all the pretty colors shining down on the water. I don't know about heaven, but I put in my dollar. Let's see what it buys me, rest and a little dinner. Walking down the highway, thirsty for some water. Men keep looking my way, wonder what they're wanting. I don't know about heaven, but I put in my dollar. Mister, what you show me, don't think I'm not learning. Maybe it's my brother, always tried to save us. Maybe it's my daddy, he ain't good for nothing. I don't know about heaven, but I put in my dollar. Don't you try and stop me till I get where I'm going. Watching all the women making sense of living, all their little babies, aren't we supposed to have them? I don't know about heaven, but I put in my dollar. Answers for the taking, now that I'm a woman. Sun comes up in the morning, see that sunrise forming, all the pretty colors shining down on the water. I don't know about heaven, but I put in my dollar. I don't know about heaven, my purse is on my shoulder. I don't know about heaven, but my purse is on my shoulder. Thank you very much.